Hey lovelies, welcome back to another vlog. So this time it's not about interior trends. I'm just coming to tell you about some sad news. You know, I collect vintage chinoiserie vases, and I had some visitors over and someone broke one of my chinoiseries. I'm so upset. Well, I was really upset at that time, but I had to get over it. Let me show you what it is. So that's my chinoiserie. This was one of my first collections, but like as I told you, I'm going to talk about them in another video. So this is where it's broken. So I've attempted to fix it. As you can see, it's from there all the way to there. So it's quite a big chunk. At the same time, I broke my little bowl. I mean, look at this. It's so pretty. Where am I going to find something like this again? So pretty. It just fell on the carpet and it just split. And I'm wondering, how did that even happen? It's on the carpet. You couldn't even hear the sound of the breakage. It just, you know, I don't remember seeing a crack. So I'm going to attempt to glue this together like I glued the chinoiserie already. As you saw, I already attempted to glue it and I'm hoping it will dry soon. Hi lovelies. So like I was telling you before, there's a century-old Japanese culture method of fixing up cracked ceramics or pottery or porcelain instead of throwing it away. So the method is called Kintsugi. Another name for Kintsugi is Kintsuroi. I hope I've said it properly. I hope I haven't butchered the name. So any Japanese who can correct me, let me know in the comments below. So Kintsugi is based on the idea that by highlighting an object's events of life is a way of embracing its flaws and its imperfections instead of replacing it. So in fact, Kintsugi is not hiding the imperfection, it's actually illuminating the imperfection in a more beautiful way. And this is to bring about the spirit of motion. So in the traditional Japanese days, they used to mix the gold dust with resin or lacquer. Then they would paint it over the crack that's been glued together. This would also be used to fill in the pieces that are missing. So if you'd like to know more about this history of Kintsugi, please head over to my blog and read more about it. It's very interesting. If you can't find it, just type in Kintsugi in the search box and you will find the post. So you know I like recycling some of my vintage items. I've recycled some furniture as well. I'm sure you'll find it in my blog or my vlogs. And one of the paints I've used is this. And I also found one of my old little paints that I've collected along the way. And I'm wondering whether to use this or to use this. So I'm thinking if I can use probably one of these on the inside and one on the outside, and then we can see the difference and see, you know, which one came out or comes out much more beautifully. And we're going to do the same for the little bowl. Probably the little bowl, I could just use this one, or we could use this on the vase and use this on the bowl and just see the difference. So that's one layer of kintsugi done. So what I'm going to do is wait for this layer to dry and then paint over it again until it looks perfect. As for the little bowl, you barely cannot see the crack. I'm basically getting better at this. As you can see, you cannot see the crack at all. So when that dries up, we're going to paint some gold paint over it and do the kintsugi on the little bowl as well. Hey lovelies, so this is the third layer of the gold and it looks really nice. I have to say it looks even brighter than I thought, because I was a bit worried that it won't look as nice and the other, you know, enamel paint looks better. But look at this, seriously, this is with the third layer and it looks really nice, and I don't think the light actually shows you how beautiful it is. So I've added a little bit of dots there where the glue, previously I was using this other different glue from the other, you know, compared to the one I used on the small bowl. So the small bowl, the glue is amazing and it just disappears. The color, you do not see any residue. But this one was for, they did say it's for ceramics, but it did leave like a weird color after drying. So but I've kind of like decided to be creative with the gold paint, and yes, this is how it looks, and this is how it looks on the underside. Yes, it looks quite nice. It's not exactly the same gold that's been used on the pattern. I have no idea what they used there. This would be really beautiful if I knew what they used. I could have used that on here just to make it blend in well. But yes, so that's my kintsugi. I hope you like it and tell me what you think about it. So that's my kintsukuroi or kintsugi done. That's for the little bowl, and I'm using a different paint for this one, and it just looks just as beautiful. I mean, I am so surprised. 3 layers for this as well. I just thought, let me use 3 layers to just perfect it, and look at that. I'm really happy with the results. I hope you can see it clearly. Beautiful. So tell me what you think of the, you know, this ancient technique. Tell me what you think about it, whether you've used it before. Just leave me a comment down below and let's share ideas. Hora, watashi no kintsugi ga owatta. That means it's all done. My kintsugi is all done in Japanese. Thank you for watching. Lovelies, remember to like, comment, and share, and see you in the next one.